for Mike, if I'm Brad, K for Kilo, of Oscar Dash Opera System. Today is the 29th of December 2025. I'm still in the fucking care home. I'm still just kind of upstairs. 5:15 p.m. But literally, that means to say, basically, all the things that give birth and was given should be on the ground. Let's just the hospitals and medical facilities, or running them. Such as health and reform, they're only on the ground. Really, you go on the ground to get that service. You have to be on the ground, literally on the ground. So that's the policy now. Not just from us. You just no, you get everything. If I want to see a symbol, if I see a church, that church will be the service, the house where you go to, but you don't get service for the church service. You get what? Basically, you have an upside down cross, and that's probably you have something upside down. But you get the upside down cross, but that's just a cross that's upside down. So it's like symbolizing religion, it's music, but it's always gonna be upside down as a policy, because it's not church, it's not church. I should never be gonna maybe make a cross in no shape or form. No matter how she could glyph it, because I don't want to about church. I'm just like saying, because it's a different thing I'm doing. It's not satanic, it's just like it's more relation with ornithology. Because I don't believe in God. I don't care about God. I don't give a shit. I don't like God. I don't like concepts. I hate it, and I don't want to be with God in no shape or form. And that's what's upside down. That's what's upside down. Because it's not being satanic. It means I'm not aligned with God. That's what that of course means. If you don't know your Catholic Igbo history, this means top or down, from left right. Left and right means you're no cross. So you have to draw it that way. Because that means you're an antichrist, but you're not against Christ. It's a different thing. If you know your Hebrew origin, if you're not, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I don't really care. But that's what that means. It's an upside down cross means you know God, and that's the policy. So you don't get upside down. If you have Hebrew things, only that Christian, because that's the church, but they don't deliver babies, but it's upside down cross. So it's against, it's no Christianity. My logo, I'm also. Literally anything that can basically anything can live on land that goes on land has to go under goes on the thing. Like a woman is a mammal, she has a belly and a stomach, she gets to go on the ground, who's going to develop a baby, but then goes like a place of birth, it's a hospital. That's the thing that free everyone, because there's no missiles gonna get into the zone, because on the ground, but you can't target the hospital directly. That's what I'm trying to do. It's gonna be a sparse active missile against people are killing infants, literally just by war. But unless you get tunnel, it's just like the place you can stay. There's distant sections of security. Stay safe because you're here and now. We get some of a church, but the church is the anti-church. Let's call it the anti-church. The anti-church is the church of birth. So you have to go. That takes you under the tunnel to get like a service, but that's really just the cross, the cross of the birth cross on the ground. Literally, that's what I say. It works like that. I guess crossing the long that's what it is. It's just maps to this guy. Yeah. What system says is pretty wrong. I'm leaving kind of now, but I'm leaving when I want to leave. I'm gonna leave care home. I'm gonna leave whether they like it or not, but this waste of time was this is what the keep me for me, but I'm complaining. So the first one is basically sparse middle. Basically, I'm gonna use sparse middle definition. But I'm gonna do first receding of policy. So we have to do this policy. Invariant policy or receding. You have to recede everything after a drought. Because we suffer with droughts like in Africa. As soon as a drought happens, how was the protocol? Start seeding. The next to you get someone next 2 to 4 days. Start seeding. Everyone's just like a drought and the world. Basically, you get the cornfield, basically replantation of seeds. But basically, anything you got, basically take 1 week. Let's take 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks, and then 2 to 4, then 2 weeks, and then 4 to 6 weeks. After that, 2 weeks. That really, basically, you take 1 week, take 5 days off the drought, because that is 5 days, comes in 4 to 5 days, and then 6, 7 day recede. That's the policy. That's literally 5 days, 6, 7. To do recede, but you don't take any continue season until the season is adequate enough for the quantity based on the pressure we're running, because also we crowded season about pressure, should check and then 2 cats and dogs really. Chickens should be on the ground in the shade, but all chickens are all Australia are run free. They're meant to be free because I love chickens in Australia, but I want my chicken to literally be run from and be getting information from me and figure out things they're doing. I mean, that's what chickens be doing. Because like I used to have a dream. Oh, if I had a chicken, because I love chickens, I love chickens. I don't like only like to eat them. I want to get a tag a chicken. Let's just get a GPS coordinate system and use it to get like big. I want to like basically all animals and chickens, chickens, ostriches, and chickens included. Um, uh, uh, it's hard for me to say this. Okay, all dogs and cats are allowed there because insurance policy they're meant to be there, you know, because the mouse is that's the natural process of mice, so all cats and dogs like this. Now ostriches are allowed to be there, roam freely, to the free birds, and one more, raptors no, geckos no, lizards this is free birds. You get the cat, dog, you get the big cat, the big cat. You know, I want like a low cat, a low cat. You get lynx, which is a small cat, but I want to have the cranium we can always have there. Which is called the African lynx. I can't remember, but that one's the same. But it's not allowed to be there. But, it's going to be for the bigger rats, essentially. But you know, that's kind of the goal. And don't have to be together, play together, and you just want me to tell them why to do that. Just to make more space for them. And you know, I want to put like I think no, that's the main animals. I want to take a cobra, but snake. What's the other one saying? A kuglo. It's just used to be so animals. Free birds. Free birds are vultures. Vultures no. So that's kind of you should scale like a free birds. But look at the chicken. Chicken's free now. They're gonna be free catfish. Catfish gonna be in the condition of gonna be catfishes there. They're gonna be swimming basically they're gonna be catfishes there. But gonna be everywhere. And because they're able to be you can find with the chickens. They want to eat them. Sardines everything, but they have to be economic. They have to be safe. So literally, you have to be safe. Literally, it's going to be safe. So it's like a it's just like basically I'm trying to stop hidey holes, but basically the goal of me having this free birds is like free birds things that can fly. African birds are meant to be there. like, I want you to be part of it. That's what I want. Things that want only female chickens to be part of it. Because only male chickens, female chickens are part of free birds, only female chickens. Because you can lay eggs. That's what I want them to do really. Because if you can sustain chicken cleaning. If you look at certain chicken decay, all that fun thing that you can do, and ostriches and everything, then we are really fun. But you know, this is the policy. Like basically, you can only if you have a female chicken, you can let room for him. This will be free chicken. There's no eating of female chickens. I don't like that kind of slaughter chickens. Chickens have life. But, you know, if it gets the man chicken, it's lucky. So there's no man chicken that that basically the man chickens have to be in a pen, someone area. But you know they can. You can also mingle with the female chicken somehow. Which I'm trying to do as a child. But the kind of things I'm going to do is get 3 ostriches, now vultures, basically what I'll read to them. So basically, redipping. So basically, I'm trying to just develop one thing now. What's that one thing? 2 things actually. So I'm trying to develop a LiDAR dish, somewhere a radar LiDAR dish. Basically, it's a LiDAR radio dish, but LiDAR is using lasers. So it's basically gonna give you splines on some kind of this is holographic. Basically, it's a holographic system, but it gives you splines around an area. So it's you saving basically the laser is so strong. The laser is so strong. Okay. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find a radio of current, and basically there's one minus 0.5 in the north southern region, and minus 0.5 and plus 0.5 in the northeast region, and get one in the axis model. Obviously, you want to have it off axis. So you have that rotated off axis. You basically get one that in axis, we have rotated minus 4 because you can get one in what. In the northeastern, basically, it's like basically it's a So you have three lines. You have one from 0, 0 going northeast, northeast, and then another one going where northeast. But 0.5 halfway there. Based on the radius, it's like a 0.5 is going to be 5 meters radius. Or 10. Let's say 10 to 15 meters. Minimum radius of policy. 10 to 20 meters. 10 to 20 meters minimum. 10 to 20 minutes you can spread radius palm, and then 20 to the 5 no 30 to because you go 30 to 45, and that'll be 30 to 50, and that'll be because you get the full 50 to 15 units above it. 50 to 15 is 65 units of radius. You can model this as a tripod system. But the goal of this radius is just to be active all the time. When people are studying the message system, it's gonna be this is like a holographic system model. So you're gonna have a LiDAR dish there, but LiDAR is gonna be the radio dish. But it's gonna have enough microwaves to charge the power stuff. So it's a 3 triad dish. So it's basically you have 2 sets of it, and they get 1 inside, 1 outside. But there are 3, 2 public radar dishes and 1 private to keep moving out and out. But this kind of always really sparse because basically get them cross access, and you get like some kind of like a view. Let's do it right now. I won't show you the tutorial part. So it's like what I'm talking about here. It's like a LiDAR this here. It's just this one's like a good, but it's not really good. It's like the one going northeast. This is an auxiliary RAM. This is 45 minus 5 degrees. Minus 45. This is plus 45. But this is where the 0.5 is 0.5. So this is here. This one LiDAR dish. But this LiDAR dish, you only get one here. But this kind of path is like not evil because then you get some intermission part here. But this is a vim, so we can either have this 90 degrees opposite. So that'll be that'll be like basically 95 by 3 is what 95 by 3 is what 30. So this will be 30 degrees. So you get 30, but you don't get 45 or 45. You get these are 2 public keys or private keys at a time. So those together to be for 30 degrees, but get 30, 90 degrees. 45 divided by 3, you get a third of the angle. So this 5 degrees to be a third. This is 0 here. This will be either 0, 30, 30 degrees here. Like a ticking time bomb, but it's not like a basically 30 degrees from the positive angle would be the negative one. Basically, this would be from here would be 0, 0. This will be 45 to be 30. So this guy will go, but this level, so you get 0.5, 0.25, and this will be half of the 0.5. And this will be the same configuration, but a spun in the inverse. So you get 45 degrees, 30, plus 30 degrees, minus 30. So you get the opposite one. So you start from the opposite angle, anti-clockwise. So you get the same thing anti-clockwise, but you get half of it, because you're basically most in the half roll, half of the dimension you're in, and half of this kind of configuration. So topology, you get this is where this is, and it's 30. This is like a 3 radio dishes that because goes to the 2 public keys, 2 private keys at a time. So 1 public key. But that's not good enough for me, so I would like to just have this 0.5 here. So this would be another 1 set of ones would be so this orthogonal angle. So if you think this point, you take this as 30 degrees minus 30 degrees, but this 30 is opposite, so you get 0.25 plus 45, so 0.25 times 45. 45 will be what? 11. 11 degrees. This will be the arc sine. Cotangent will be 5. So you get 5 now. So you get 45. Get 45 divided by 3. 90 divided by 4. Oh no, never do it. So this would be here. This is 30, 30 would be 35. Basically, this is one configuration for 5 for 1, but they gotta be rotating at all times, but they never intersect or share formation. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to do model here. To get -5, we get -31. This one, we get -30 would be so we get -30. If you start -30, you get 0. This would be 60. 60 minus 60. Minus 60 is what? So you do keep it. My 60 will be here. You know, but this one 60 is bound to this one here. So it'll be -30. So you want -60. Another ratio from 60 plus 40. -60 plus 40 is -15. And that'll be -15. So it goes down -15. So it's down -15 here. And -15, and then basically this will be -15 here, -15 on the other side of thing. Because no 115 times 2 is -30. These are two private. This is two private keys. This is two public keys. The public keys are the B 0.5, which share half the radius and half the perimeter. Half the radius and 2.25 half. Really, you get 15 plus -15 plus 4 -15 is -30, and -30 divided by 2. So you get -15 plus -15 is -30. It's 30. -30 -15 times 2 is -30. -30 -30 divided by 2. -30 is like the round of, but you know, one third of -30. 1/3 of the 30 divided by 3 is 10. So this would be the 10 angle from the right. So if you have two left, two anti-clockwise, you won't have one anti-clockwise rotation. If you have one right clockwise, you have two anti-clockwise, and that'll be the system of calculation. So no matter how the region is rotated, the LiDAR will always be in sync with the tomography of the system. So that's what I'm trying to do. LiDAR will be in sync. But you have already, you have the radar. If you have a LiDAR system, you have a LiDAR. We need LiDAR because LiDAR is vision. What we actually done. But the wages are still signal. But basically, that's what we're gonna see. Basically, we should try to use LiDAR for holographic technology. Because you can see already with LiDAR, you have to get the kind of dimensions of operation you get. For example, you can push and pull something. You can push and pull something. We can use something to push something. We can squeeze something. We can pull something in. So we can do something like, what is that we're going to do? We can so it's going to be like that. So we can use the force. That is super important because it's gonna be XYZ brand, but tomography of the system. It's gonna show you what we're doing, and we'll know what we're doing, and we'll know them. So we can we'll just protect the dish itself. Basically, you cannot protect the hospitals. Basically, I'm trying to model this properly. So you got a no signal system. No signal just means so I'm trying to model this as a region that starts automatically on noise only. Only needs noise and noise just start. For example, if someone's giving me noise, the noise protocol just means like someone's threatening me, or actually I'm trying to provoke me and do something. But because war, noise usually to start war. Noise usually to start war. Noise usually to start war. And that's what I'm saying. That's noise protocol. That's noise because you get noise for no reason. It's noise to start noisy. Noise start giving kind of inclination, aggression, abuse, everything. You don't need a reason. You're physically you can go outside and push a person. And that's what if the person is does something wrong to you, but noise just means arrest just means you don't need a reason to do it. You just you can resolve at the end of the situation. That's what I'm saying. Give them noise. That means again no noise. Again noise no noise. Keep quiet. Noise and no signal. Now the no signal interface is very important because that's the medium we all operate on. The mean no noise. So that means the equivalent motion. That's a stylus. Silence. We just keep quiet. We don't keep quiet. It's just the kind of waste of time where the silence is golden. When it works. But it doesn't work intended. So get to know this in science. Let's give you. Basically, go and show this. Basically, it's a start matrix. So get no noise. You get noise, the next to nothing information, and you get what no noise, or which is the EB moisture. But this is just the consist of everything in the world today. You know, noise and everything is noisy. And you get noise and no noise, and then you get no signal, so you can't even connect. But you know. But you get information probably to the protocol, but you don't know what that information is, so you don't get any way to verify that information. That's no signal, and you get signal. That is the information is there. So, based on perhaps like let this thing be automated, based on the LiDAR recall system. Basically, if it's a missile launch, it's literally just traced to target based on the amount of noise in the environment. Basically, the way it's meant to receive the system, retrieve all the information ahead of time before you choose a sparse tomography missile. Basically, it's a tomography missile. Basically, you get a sparse missile, but you get one to tomahawk missile, but you get what we're talking about. Basically, a tomahawk is a boomerang. So if you throw a boomerang, you mean to catch it back. But every tomahawk in the US also is a missile, and that missile is kind of annoying to me actually. I can dig that missile, but someone is like a boomerang. So you throw it one and it comes back 360. You know, based on how good your boomerang goes on. But you know, it has to come back no way. So you have to have a loop, and that's why this because you can the kind of thing the tomahawks do is my sparse for them. They evade you because they go up. And they can have, you know, you have to trace them yourself. No matter how you trace them, they are tomahawk as well. So just come back to someone. So you can throw one missile, and I can try and it's you know, recon on the target, and it comes back to me. If it's not the target that if they hit the target with another missile, and that's what kind of annoying them with the tomahawk missiles. But you know, if it doesn't, you have to pay. You can have basically two loops of the tomahawk missile. That's what I'm saying. It helps twice. It has to hop twice. Just to know how to hop twice. So two loops are what two hoops are what is jump. So when you cross two hoops, and that's two hoops of the thing. It creates a lot of noise, and that's I'm trying to have a radio system that picks all the noise, but doesn't need any humans in the loop. It's a policy or anyone to automate it. It just fires a missile because of radio static information, based on symbiotic conversion. The kind of science that actually happen on Earth, like people actually moving around, people actually moving. I call it a noise stop. A noise start the missile. Basically, the missile isn't any instructions to stop. It's just noisy. There's a lot of things. It just fires because it's biological stable, and it lets to knows what it's doing. It knows even knows information. Even knows enough information. It just needs to fire. It doesn't need anyone to get involved in the way it knows a policy now. You know, it's we job. If you can get a job done ahead of time, who needs to touch it? No one. That's a policy here. So basically, the radio detects uses LiDAR dish, but the LiDAR dish is LiDAR scanning via the radar, but you know you have to have the LiDAR there first, so because LiDAR can get all the information it needs based on how people interact with it. So that's basically from line might have LiDAR because LiDAR is laser, but radio laser. But the radio is so high powered, it focus back and bounces so perfectly back. It gives information coherently, and that's I love it because everything can squeeze and run our hands over. So we still did LiDAR too via radiography. Okay, thank you guys, and have a lovely day.